There's a little record spinning slow tonight, tracing faded circles under amber light. Dust becomes a constellation in the air, floating through a room that still remembers care. An old armchair leans into the quiet wall, listening as distant evening shadows fall. The windows wear reflections dressed in rain, soft as whispered names I never chose to change. A velvet saxophone begins to sigh, like smoke that slowly teaches stars to fly. Each piano chord unfolds another thread, stitching silver dreams where restless thoughts once bled. I never came to search for yesterday, only somewhere gentle enough to stay, where silence pours like slowly aged wine, leaving patient little miracles behind. The shelves are lined with stories pressed in grooves, every melody remembering someone's truth. A stranger nods while warming both his hands, neither one of us explaining where we stand. The coffee cools beside a weathered page, ink still dancing softly with its age. Outside, taxis paint the soaking street, golden echoes keeping careful time and beat. You are never written as a storm or a quiet fire forever warm. Even now your laughter finds a place, like moonlight resting on a familiar face. Love became a room without a key, always open somewhere inside me, not demanding I return again, only blessing where my steps have been. Maybe every song we leave behind finds another heart at just the perfect time. Maybe every tear the evening knew turns into another shade of blue. So let the vinyl turn another round, where forgotten hopes are gently found. Every crackle tells a sweeter tale, every fragile note refuses still to fail. If the moon leans closer to my chair, I'll leave a little melody floating there, not for sorrow, not for yesterday, but for every soul still finding their own way. The night keeps breathing through the open sky, never asking reasons why. Goodbye, only teaching every heart to see love survives in quiet harmony. Morning waits beyond the final chord, patient as an unopened front door. Tiny sparrows gather on the wire, waking sleepy rooftops one by one with fire. I smile into the slowly lifting gray, feeling lighter than the break of day. The river carries pieces of the night, turning every shadow into light. Someone whistles from across the square, simple happiness suspended in the air. Children chase reflections after rain, finding tiny kingdoms in each puddled lane. The world was never asking to be grand, only gently held by open hands. Every ordinary corner seems to prove grace is hidden in the smallest move. Maybe hope arrives without applause, quietly rewriting all our flaws, like morning slipping through an open blind, leaving heavy winters far behind. If another love should cross my path, I'll meet it free from borrowed aftermath. No comparisons to yesterday's flame. Every heart deserves its own true name. The stars don't question where the rivers flow, they simply shine upon the world below. So I'll trust what tomorrow chooses to reveal, knowing gentle things are often real. Every goodbye carved a softer space, where gratitude could finally find grace. Now even empty chairs seem full somehow, because I'm fully present with the now. Let the vinyl sing until the dawn, long after every fear is gone. The piano blooms beneath my hands, like sunlight washing over distant sands. The saxophone becomes a midnight breeze, moving softly through remembering trees. Every heartbeat finds a warmer tone, teaching me I'm never quite alone. If love returns in another song, I'll welcome every note that comes along. With open skies inside my soul, no longer needing to control. The moon keeps glowing through the clearing rain, turning quiet into sweet refrain. And every record spinning through the night reminds me broken moments still hold light. The final record slowly loses speed, the saxophone becomes a whispered breeze. One piano lingers in the fading air. Keeps 1,000 quiet names, holding little stories without frames. Paper lanterns drift beneath the stars, carrying whispered dreams a little far. I came here with a coat against the breeze, a pocket full of unanswered melodies. The city's golden skyline blurred in rain, like watercolor dancing on a window pane. Someone played an old upright nearby, gentle chords beneath the open sky. A lonely saxophone began to breathe, wrapping velvet around the autumn leaves. I closed my eyes and listened to the tide, finding parts of me I used to hide. Every ripple spoke in patient rhyme, teaching wounded hearts the pace of time. There was never anger in your goodbye, only quiet questions in your eyes. We both knew the road had changed its bend long before we reached the bitter end. Love isn't measured by how long it stays, but by the warmth it leaves for future days. Like coffee cooling on an oak wood bar, still comforting no matter where you are. The waitress smiled without a single word, as if she'd somehow heard what I'd unheard. She placed another candle by my hand, its tiny flame seem to understand. Outside, passing headlights trace the rain, drawing silver ribbons down the lane. Every stranger carried hidden grace, every heartbeat searching for its place. Maybe every ending plants a seed, growing slowly into what we need. Not replacing all we've left behind, just teaching softer ways to heal the mind. I'll send my heart where lanterns gently glide, following the faithful river's tide. If your memory catches one tonight, let it shine with peaceful golden light. No regrets upon the evening air, only gratitude still lingering there. Every note the old saxophone plays turns forgotten nights to gentle days. Though our footsteps wandered separate streams, you still color some of my sweetest dreams. Not to hold you, not to change what's true, just to smile each time I think of you. Morning waited somewhere past the mist, like a promise wrapped inside a kiss. Tiny birds rehearsed above the shore, singing things I'd never heard before. I bought fresh flowers from an elderly man who simply nodded like old souls can. No advice, no grand philosophy, just kindness blooming naturally. The breeze carried cinnamon and tea, blending with the river endlessly. I realized the quiet wasn't there, it had always been another form of care. Now each season feels a little new, painted in forgotten shades of blue. Not because the world has changed its face, because my heart has learned a slower pace. Maybe hope arrives without a sound, hidden where no searching can be found. It slips inside between each gentle breath, turning fear into something left. If tomorrow calls me somewhere far past familiar streets and favorite bars, I'll carry every lesson love has sown, like polished stones I've quietly owned. There is beauty in unfinished lines, in imperfect clocks forgetting time. Some stories bloom because they fade away, leaving brighter colors for another day. I no longer fear the changing skies or the truth reflected in goodbye. Every chapter closes with a key, opening another part of me. Tonight the lanterns brighten every way, lighting paths I never thought I'd brave. The piano wraps around the room, turning silence into gentle bloom. My voice rises with the midnight breeze, floating softly through the maple trees. Every promise finds a calmer shore, every ending opens one life more. If love returns with different eyes, I'll greet it without old disguise, with open hands instead of fear, welcoming whatever draws me near. The river keeps its quiet melody, now it softly sings inside of me. And every golden light I see above reminds me healing is another name for love. The lanterns disappear beyond the bend, the final saxophone becomes the wind. A warm piano lingers in the night, while rain dissolves into the morning light. I breathe once more. The river smiles, the city wakes, and I move forward.
The lighthouse keeps its lonely watch at sea, breathing silver over restless waves for me. Its weathered walls remember countless nights, guiding strangers home with faithful lights. I climb the winding staircase, one slow flight, holding silence closer than the night. Every window framed the endless tide, where moonlit currents gathered side by side. Inside an aging desk of cedar grain lay unopened letters marked by rain. No names remained upon their faded skin, only whispers folded deep within. A mellow piano drifted through the air, soft enough to sound like someone's prayer. Then a velvet saxophone replied, like the ocean finding peace with every tide. I open one with careful, patient hands. Its paper carried distant foreign sands. The words had long surrendered to the ears, leaving only kindness without tears. Some messages were never meant to send, yet still they somehow reach us in the end. Not through ink or carefully chosen lines, but quiet courage hidden between the times. Outside, the waves embrace the rocky shore, never asking what they came here for. Each return was gentle as before, proof that love can echo evermore. I thought of every promise left unsaid, not with sorrow, not with quiet dread, only gratitude for what became. A steady ember with a softer flame. Maybe every heart becomes a shore, welcoming the tides forevermore, holding every memory with grace, never needing one to stay in place. Leave my words inside the lighthouse glow, where faithful winds are always free to roam. If they find another soul someday, let them carry hope along the way. Every wave composes its own refrain, washing tenderness through The piano hums beneath the sea, while the saxophone remembers me. I don't need the past to stay alive, only all it taught me to survive. Every letter drifting out of sight becomes another gentle guiding light. The eastern sky began to soften blue, bringing quiet colors into view. Gulls awakened with unhurried cries, drawing silver circles through the skies. I placed the letters gently back once more, knowing they belong beside the shore. Some stories ask for nothing in return, only open hearts willing to learn. Fresh salt air settled on my skin, like forgiveness quietly moving in. Every breath became a brighter tone, teaching me that peace can stand alone. Far below, the waves kept perfect time, neither rushing nor delaying rhyme. Life was never asking me to race, only meet each morning face to face. Maybe dawn arrives for hearts that wait, never hurried, never coming late. Every sunrise writes another page, turning fear into a wiser age. If one day someone climbs these stairs again, searching for the ghosts of my have-beens, may they find no shadows chained by pain, only windows opening to rain. Every compass points beyond the sea, yet every journey circles inwardly. The truest harbor isn't made of stone, it's the quiet place we finally call home. I release the anchors one by one, trusting every setting moon and sun. No unfinished chapter holds me still, only open. I found a hidden greenhouse after midnight rain, where ivy traced the glass like emerald veins. Every blossom breathed beneath a quiet dome, as though the stars themselves had wandered home. The air was sweet with jasmine and rosemary, a gentle perfume wrapped in memory. Tiny droplets shimmered on each leaf, holding galaxies too delicate for grief. An old piano echoed from the corner room, its velvet chords dissolved the lingering gloom. A saxophone replied in whispered gold, telling patient stories never loudly told. I rested where the climbing roses grew, the moonlight painting everything anew.
No crowded streets, no hurried trains to chase, only calm unfolding with unspoken grace. I used to think that healing needed time, measured carefully like verses in a rhyme. Now I see it blooming unaware, quietly inside forgotten air. A gardener with silver in her hair smiled without pretending to repair. She simply watered every waiting vine, trusting every root to find its climb. Outside, the city sparkled through the glass, like distant constellations drifting past. Its noise became a river far away, leaving only peaceful shades of gray. You remain like sunlight through the leaves, gentle enough that no one ever grieves. Not a photograph I long to frame, more a season that forever changed my name. Perhaps love never asked us to remain, only teaches us to welcome every change, like flowers opening before the dawn, growing even after winter's gone. Let these midnight gardens hold my song, where every quiet heartbeat still belongs. Every blossom opens to the sky, never questioning the reasons why. If tomorrow brings another spring, I'll meet it with the hope that seasons bring. The piano hums beneath the moonlit air, while the saxophone answers every prayer. I release the weight I used to know, watching gentle rivers learn to flow. Every petal drifting from the vine leaves another little light behind. Morning gathered softly through the glass, golden ribbons warming every path. Birds rehearsed among the hanging ferns, while every leaf embraced the sun's return. I touched a bloom that opened overnight, fragile, fearless in the growing light. No applause announced its quiet grace, still it transformed the entire place. Some miracles arrive without a sound, never asking to be finally found. They simply live inside an ordinary day, waiting for an open heart to stay. Now each breath feels lighter than before, like tides returning to a peaceful shore. Even silence sings in warmer keys, carried by the smallest evening breeze. Maybe hope is simply learning this. Nothing beautiful is ever truly missed. It changes shape beneath another sky, still returning every time we try. If our paths had never crossed at all, would I still have heard this gentle call? Maybe every soul we briefly meet leaves invisible roots beneath our feet. I don't count the chapters that have closed, only all the kindness that they chose. Every farewell planted hidden seeds, growing forest where the spirit leads. Now the moon reflects in every stream, like forgotten wishes waking from a dream. I no longer fear the turning years, they've polished all my fragile fears. Let these midnight gardens sing my name, not with glory, not with fleeting fame, but with quiet courage wrapped in bloom, bright enough to lift another room. The piano dances through the morning dew, the saxophone paints every sky anew. Every heartbeat blossoms into grace, finding home in every gentle place. If another love should find my door, I'll greet it softer than before, with open hands and steady light, no longer hiding from the night. Every flower reaching toward the sun knows each ending births another one. So I'll bloom wherever life may lead, trusting every unseen seed. The greenhouse slowly welcomes dawn, rain becomes a distant song. The greenhouse slowly welcomes dawn, mountain thins. I found a hidden greenhouse after midnight rain, where ivy traced the glass like emerald veins. Every blossom breathed beneath the quiet dome, as though the stars themselves had wandered home. The air was sweet with jasmine and rosemary, a gentle perfume wrapped in memory. Tiny droplets shimmered on each leaf, holding galaxies too delicate. There's a little corner where the evening slows, past the velvet curtains and the winter rose. One candle flickers on a walnut stand, casting amber circles across my hands. The final table by the window waits, far away from crowded conversations late. Rain writes cursive on the quiet glass, like gentle thoughts that never need to pass. The bartender hums beneath his breath, counting melodies instead of seconds left. An upright bass leans into every beat, while brush drums whisper underneath. The saxophone curls softly through the room, painting midnight with a smoky bloom. The piano answers like an old best friend, promising the night has room to mend. Instead of yesterday, letting old conclusions drift away. The porcelain carried threads of rising steam, like pages lifting from a forgotten dream. Across the room a couple shared a smile, simple as the moon on river miles. No grand display, no desperate embrace, only peace reflected in their face. I thought of all the roads I couldn't choose, and every tiny victory I thought I'd lose. Funny how the years rearrange the view, until the broken sky becomes brand new. Outside, taxis shimmered in the rain, golden ribbons flowing down the lane. Every stranger walked with hidden light, wrapped in stories only known by night. Maybe every quiet evening knows exactly how a hopeful spirit grows, without demanding certainty or speed, just enough for every heart to breathe. I'll stay a little longer by this pane, listening to the poetry of rain. Every falling drop becomes a song, reminding me where gentle hearts belong. The piano wraps around my soul tonight, the saxophone turns shadows into light. I don't chase the echoes anymore, I've found enough inside this little door. If tomorrow calls a different name, I'll meet it without fear or shame. Like coffee warming slowly in my hands, love arrives the way it always always plans. Morning waits beyond the sleepy street, where dawn and silence quietly meet. Fresh bread rises in a nearby store, filling empty air with something more. The waitress folds a linen cloth with care, like every ordinary task's a prayer. Grace lives in the smallest things we do, in every honest smile that's true. I gather up my coat without regret, leaving nothing that I must forget. Some places never ask us to remain, yet somehow they become part of our name. The city stretches into waking gold, braver than the stories once retold. Every traffic light begins to gleam, like promises still living in a dream. Maybe hope is simply choosing grace, finding beauty in an ordinary place. Not because the world has changed for me, because my eyes learned how to see. If another winter fills the air, I'll remember warmth was always there, hidden in a melody, a chair, a stranger's kindness quietly shared. Every chapter leaves a gentle trace, never asking to be replaced, like fingerprints upon a crystal glass, proof that every moment truly lasts. The heart becomes a softer room with time, learning every silence has a rhyme, and every note the night decides to play carries one more fearlessness away. Seat, keeping midnight's rhythm in my heartbeat. The piano follows every step I take, like dawn arriving over a quiet lake. There's a little cafe where the daylight waits, hidden from the rush behind the station gates. Steam climbs slowly like an old refrain, drawing silver circles on the window pane. I wear yesterday inside my coat, not a sorrow, just a folded note. Every corner knows my careful pace, every chair remembers someone's place. The city hums beneath a velvet sky, never asking how or when or why. I stir the silence with a porcelain spoon, watching sleepy stars surrender to the moon. You were never loud enough to fade, more like gentle shadows leaves have made. Time has softened every sharp goodbye, leaving only warmth that won't untie. bartender polishes another glass as midnight travelers quietly pass. Someone laughs beyond the amber light, like hope returning after endless night. I can almost hear your easy smile, walking softly down the tiled aisle. Not a ghost, not something left behind, only kindness living in my mind. Every photograph begins to blur, yet somehow every memory stays sure. Not because I held too tightly then, but because love learned to breathe again. Outside rain rehearses on the street, keeping steady with a brushed back beat. Even lonely hours learn to sway when the heart has nothing left to hide away. Maybe healing isn't closing every door, maybe it's discovering another floor where echoes lose the weight they used to bear, and quiet finally learns the shape of prayer. Tonight I don't reach for what slipped away, I let the midnight carry yesterday, like a saxophone melting into blue. Every fading note still carries you, not as someone I can hold once more, not as footsteps waiting by the door, only as a light the dawn can't erase, a gentle kindness time could never replace. If tomorrow writes another page for me, I'll greet it like an open sea, with steady hands and peaceful eyes, finding home beneath unfamiliar skies. Morning gathers in a slower shade, painting gold where quiet dreams were laid. Every breath becomes a softer thread, weaving hope through words we never said. I no longer bargain with the rain, asking every cloud to stay the same. Storms were never enemies at all, only teachers answering my call. There's a melody beneath each scar, small enough to fit inside a star. Every heartbeat keeps remarkable time, turning ordinary into rhyme. Somewhere children chase the waking breeze, birds rehearse among the maple trees. Life continues with unhurried grace, leaving tiny miracles in every place. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe it was meant to light the way, like candles glowing long after goodbye, teaching restless hearts to finally fly. If we meet inside another season, neither one will ask the other reason. We'll simply smile the way old rivers do, knowing every current carried truth. The years may borrow names and changing views, still they cannot steal the gentle hues. Every chapter writes a different song, showing broken branches was always there. Tonight I sing beneath forgiving skies, where every ending wears a new disguise. The piano whispers through the room, turning faded winters into bloom. Your memory dances without regret, a quiet silhouette I won't forget. Not because I cannot let you go, but because your kindness helped me grow. Now the sunrise finds an open heart, ready for another work of art. Every note becomes a place to stay, every silence has something kind to say. I'll carry hope like morning carries light, soft enough to comfort every night. The old observatory closed at 10, yet moonlight slipped through every crack again. Dusty telescopes faced endless skies, keeping quiet company with firefly eyes. I wandered through the circular stone hall, where constellations covered every wall. 1,000 handwritten charts were stacked nearby, maps of dreams that never learn goodbye. Beyond the dome, the city softly gleamed, like scattered jewels inside a velvet stream. Rain had polished every rooftop light, until the skyline shimmered with the night. Somewhere far below, a piano breathed, rapping warm chords through the maple leaves. A lone saxophone climbed toward the stars, erasing every distance, every scar. Left a lantern on the stair, its golden glow dissolving into air. No voices echoed through the ancient room, only quiet blooming into bloom. I traced Orion with a careful hand, wondering how hope learns where to land. Every constellation seemed to say, even distant light can find its way. I thought of all the versions I had been, the fearless girl, the one who lived within. They weren't forgotten somewhere in the years, they were simply waiting past my fears. Outside, the clouds surrendered to the breeze, opening hidden rivers through the trees. The night became a page no one had read, filled with gentle words I'd never said. Maybe every star arrives too late, only to remind us how to wait, shining long beyond the moments and teaching broken hearts to trust again. I'll leave my wishes where the heavens glow, with every quiet comet passing slow. The universe keeps room for every prayer, even those released into the air. The piano gathers moonlight in its keys, the saxophone becomes the evening breeze. Every heartbeat learns a softer rhyme, floating peacefully beyond all time. I don't need tomorrow to explain why every joy was woven through the rain. Every star that found me from above was whispered patience is another name for love. The eastern sky wore shades of lavender, while fading planets quietly returned. Morning never rushed the edge of night, it simply borrowed pieces of its light. I found an old notebook left behind, filled with sketches of imagined skies. No signatures, no famous name to claim, only wonder dancing on each page. Perhaps we're all small telescopes somehow, searching for forever in the now, holding tiny fragments of the blue, trying to make distant things feel true. The breeze carried cedar through the hill, everything around me standing still. Silence wasn't empty anymore, it had become a wide and open door. Maybe dreams don't ask to be possessed, only gently carried in the chest, like starlight crossing centuries of space, arriving exactly where it's meant. If one night I lose my way again, I'll remember skies beyond the rain. Every constellation still remains, even when it's hidden by the gray. The brightest truths are rarely loud at all, they're quiet echoes answering the call. Every step I feared I couldn't take became another sunrise waiting to awake. Now my heart no longer measures miles, only unexpected little smiles. Every ending circles back to grace, like dawn returning to its faithful place. Let the heavens sing through every cloud, without applause, without a cheering crowd. The piano blooms like morning after snow, the saxophone teaches rivers how to flow. Every promise glimmers in the skies, not demanding certainty or replies, only asking that I still believe in every unseen gift the stars can weave. In every unseen gift the stars can weave. If another chapter starts tonight, I'll meet it with an open light. No borrowed fears, no hidden chains, only gratitude that gently remains. The universe keeps turning without haste, never letting wonder go to waste. And every star that finds my eyes above becomes another quiet song of love. The old observatory closed at 10, yet moonlight slipped through every crack again. Dusty telescopes faced endless skies, keeping quiet company with firefly eyes. The old observatory closed at 10, yet moonlight slipped through every crack again. Dusty telescopes faced endless skies, keeping quiet company with firefly eyes. I wandered through the circle. There's a little record spinning slow tonight, tracing faded circles under amber light. Dust becomes a constellation in the air, floating through a room that still remembers care. An old armchair leans into the quiet wall, listening as distant evening shadows fall. The windows where reflections dressed in rain, soft used as whispered names I never chose to change. A velvet saxophone begins to sigh, like smoke that slowly teaches stars to fly. Each piano chord unfolds another thread, stitching silver dreams where restless thoughts once bled. I never came to search for yesterday, only somewhere gentle enough to stay, where silence pours like slowly aged wine, leaving patient little miracles behind. The shelves are lined with stories pressed in grooves, every melody remembering someone's truth. A stranger nods while warming both his hands, neither one of us explaining where we stand. The coffee cools beside a weathered page, ink still dancing softly with its age. Outside, taxis paint the soaking street, golden echoes keeping careful time and beat. You were never written as a storm or a quiet fire, forever warm. Even now your laughter finds a place, like moonlight resting on a familiar face. Love became a room without a key, always open somewhere inside me, not demanding I return again, only blessing where my steps have been. Maybe every song we leave behind finds another heart at just the perfect time. Maybe every tear the evening knew turns into another shade of blue. So let the vinyl turn another round, where forgotten hopes are gently found. Every crackle tells a sweeter tale, every fragile note refuses still to fail. If the moon leans closer to my chair, I'll leave a little melody floating there, not for sorrow, not for yesterday, but for every soul still finding their own way. The night keeps breathing through the open sky, never asking reasons why. Goodbye, only teaching every heart to see love survives in quiet harmony. Morning waits beyond the final chord, patient as an unopened front door. Tiny sparrows gather on the wire, waking sleepy rooftops one by one with fire. I smile into the slowly lifting gray, feeling lighter than the break of day. The river carries pieces of the night, turning every shadow into light. Someone whistles from across the square, simple happiness suspended in the air. Children chase reflections after rain, finding tiny kingdoms in each puddled lane. The world was never asking to be grand, only gently held by open hands. Every ordinary corner seems to prove grace is hidden in the smallest move. Maybe hope arrives without applause, quietly rewriting all our flaws, like morning slipping through an open blind, leaving heavy winters far behind. If another love should cross my path, I'll meet it free from borrowed aftermath. No comparisons to yesterday's flame, every heart deserves its own true name. The stars don't question where the rivers flow, they simply shine upon the world below. So I'll trust what tomorrow chooses to reveal, knowing gentle things are often real. Every goodbye carved a soft with the now. Let the vinyl sing until the dawn, long after every fear is gone. The piano blooms beneath my hands like sunlight washing over distant sands. The saxophone becomes a midnight breeze, moving softly through remembering trees. Every heartbeat finds a warmer tone, teaching me I'm never quite alone. If love returns in another song, I'll welcome every note that comes along. With open skies inside my soul, no longer needing to control. The moon keeps glowing through the clearing rain, turning quiet into sweet refrain. And every record spinning through the night reminds me broken moments still hold light. The final record slowly loses speed, the saxophone becomes a whispered breeze. The final record slowly loses speed, the final record slowly loses speed. There's a little record spinning slow tonight, tracing faded circles under amber light. Dust becomes a constellation in the air, floating through a room that still remembers care. An old armchair leans into the quiet wall, listening as distant evening shadows fall. The windows wear reflections dressed in rain. The river keeps 1,000 quiet names, holding little stories without frames. Paper lanterns drift beneath the stars, carrying whispered dreams a little far. I came here with a coat against the breeze, a pocket full of unanswered melodies. The city's golden skyline blurred in rain, like watercolor dancing on a window pane. Someone played an old upright nearby, gentle chords beneath the open sky. A lonely saxophone began to breathe, wrapping velvet around the autumn leaves. I closed my eyes and listened to the tide, finding parts of me I used to hide. Every ripple spoke in patient rhyme, teaching wounded hearts the pace of time. There was never anger in your goodbye, only quiet questions in your eyes. We both knew the road had changed its bend, long before we reached the bitter end. Love isn't measured by how long it stays, but by the warmth it leaves for future days. Like coffee cooling on an oak wood bar, still comforting no matter where you are. The waitress smiled without a single word, as if she'd somehow heard what I'd unheard. She placed another candle by my hand, its tiny flame seemed to understand. Outside, passing headlights traced the rain, drawing silver ribbons down the lane. Every stranger carried hidden grace, every heartbeat searching for its place. Maybe every ending plants a seed, growing slowly into what we need. Not replacing all we've left behind, just teaching softer ways to heal the mind. I'll send my heart where lanterns gently glide, following the faithful river's tide. If your memory catches one tonight, let it shine with peaceful golden light. No regrets upon the evening air, only gratitude still lingering there. forgotten nights to gentle days. Though our footsteps wandered separate streams, you still color some of my sweetest dreams. Not to hold you, not to change what's true, just to smile each time I think of you. Morning waited somewhere past the mist, like a promise wrapped inside a kiss. Tiny birds rehearsed above the shore, singing things I'd never heard before. I bought fresh flowers from an elderly man who simply nodded like old souls can. No advice, no grand philosophy, just kindness blooming naturally. The breeze carried cinnamon and tea, blending with the river endlessly. I realized the quiet wasn't bare, it had always been another form of care. Now each season feels a little new, painted in forgotten shades of blue. Not because the world has changed its face, because my heart has learned a slower pace. Maybe hope arrives without a sound, hidden where no searching can be found. It slips inside between each gentle breath, turning fear into something left. If tomorrow calls me somewhere far, past familiar streets and favorite bars, I'll carry every lesson love has sown, like polished stones I've quietly owned. There is beauty in unfinished lines, in imperfect clocks forgetting time. Some stories bloom because they fade away, leaving brighter colors for another day. I no longer fear the changing skies, or the truth reflected in goodbye. Every chapter closes with a key, opening another part of me. Tonight the lanterns brighten every wave, lighting paths I never thought I'd brave. The piano wraps around the room, turning silence into gentle bloom. My voice rises with the midnight breeze, floating softly through the maple trees. Every promise finds a calmer shore, every ending opens one life more. If love returns with different eyes, I'll greet it without old disguise, with open hands instead of fear, welcoming whatever draws me near. The river keeps its quiet melody, now it softly sings inside of me. And every golden light I see above reminds me healing is another name for love. The lanterns disappear beyond the bend, the final saxophone becomes the wind. The river peeps 1,000 quiet names, holding little stories with our friends. People lanterns drift beneath the stars, carrying whispered dreams a little far. I came here with a coat against the breeze, a pocket full of unanswered melodies. The city's golden skyline blurred in rain, like watercolor dancing on a window pane. Someone played a note upright nearby, gentle chords beneath the open sky. A lonely saxophone began to breathe, wrapping velvet around it.
its lonely watch at sea, breathing silver over restless waves for me. Its weathered walls remember countless nights, guiding strangers home with faithful lights. I climbed the winding staircase, one slow flight, holding silence closer than the night. Every window framed the endless tide, where moonlit currents gathered side by side. Inside an aging desk of cedar gray lay unopened letters marked by rain. No names remained upon their faded skin, only whispers folded deep within. A mellow piano drifted through the air, soft enough to sound like someone's prayer. Then a velvet saxophone replied, like the ocean finding peace with every tide. I opened one with careful, patient hands. Its paper carried distant foreign sands. The words had long surrendered to the years, leaving only kindness without tears. Some messages were never meant to send, yet still they somehow reach us in the end. Not through ink or carefully chosen lines, but quiet courage hidden between the times. Outside the waves embrace the rocky shore, never asking what they came here for. Each return was gentle as before, proof that love can echo evermore. I thought of every promise left unsaid, not with sorrow, not with quiet dread, only gratitude for what became, a steady ember with a softer flame. Maybe every heart becomes a shore, welcoming the tides forevermore, holding every memory with grace, never needing one to stay in place. Leave my words inside the lighthouse glow, where faithful winds are always free to roam. If they find another soul someday, let them carry hope along the way. Every wave composes its own refrain, washing tenderness through every rain. The piano hums beneath the sea, while the saxophone remembers me. I don't need the past to stay alive, only all it taught me to survive. Every letter drifting out of sight becomes another gentle guiding light. The eastern sky began to soften blue, bringing quiet colors into view. Gulls awakened with unhurried cries, drawing silver circles through the skies. I placed the letters gently back once more, knowing they belong beside the shore. nothing in return, only open hearts willing to learn. Fresh salt air settled on my skin, like forgiveness quietly moving in. Every breath became a brighter tone, teaching me that peace can stand alone. Far below the waves kept perfect time, neither rushing nor delaying rhyme. Life was never asking me to race, only meet each morning face to face. Maybe dawn arrives for hearts that wait, never hurried, never coming late. Every sunrise writes another page, turning fear into a wiser age. If one day someone climbs these stairs again, searching for the ghosts of might have beens, may they find no shadows chained by pain, only windows opening to rain. Every compass points beyond the sea, yet every journey circles inwardly. The truest harbor isn't made of stone, it's the quiet place we finally call home. I release the anchors one by one, trusting every setting moon and sun. No unfinished chapter holds me still, only open skies beyond the hill. Let the lighthouse sing across the bay, guiding hearts that wandered far away. Every lantern I found a hidden greenhouse after midnight rain, where ivy traced the glass like emerald veins. Every blossom breathed beneath the quiet dome, as though the stars themselves had wandered home. The air was sweet with jasmine and rosemary, a gentle perfume wrapped in memory. Tiny droplets shimmered on each leaf, holding galaxies too delicate for grief. An old piano echoed from the corner room, its velvet chords dissolved the lingering gloom. A saxophone replied in whispered gold, telling patient stories never loudly told. I rested where the climbing roses grew, the moonlight painting everything anew. No crowded streets, no hurried trains to chase, only calm unfolding with unspoken grace. I used to think that healing needed time, measured carefully like verses in a rhyme. Now I see it blooming unaware, quietly inside.
forgotten air. A gardener with silver in her hair smiled without pretending to repair. She simply watered every waiting vine, trusting every root to find its climb. Outside, the city sparkled through the glass like distant constellations drifting past. Its noise became a river far away, leaving only peaceful shades of gray. You remain like sunlight through the leaves, gentle enough that no one ever grieves. Not a photograph I long to frame, or a season that forever changed my name. Perhaps love never asks us to remain, only teaches us to welcome every change. Like flowers opening before the dawn, growing even after winter's gone. Let these midnight gardens hold my song, where every quiet heartbeat still belongs. Every blossom opens to the sky, never questioning the reasons why. If tomorrow brings another spring, I'll meet it with the hope that seasons bring. The piano hums beneath the moonlit air, while the saxophone answers every prayer. I release the weight I used to know, watching gentle rivers learn to flow. Every petal drifting from the vine leaves another little light behind. Morning gathered softly through the glass, golden ribbons warming every path. Birds rehearsed among the hanging ferns, while every leaf embraced the sun's return. I touched a bloom that opened overnight, fragile, fearless in the growing light. No applause announced its quiet grace, still it transformed the entire place. Some miracles arrive without a sound, never asking to be finally found. They simply live inside an ordinary day, waiting for an open heart to stay. Now each breath feels lighter than before, like tides returning to a peaceful shore. Even silence sings in warmer keys, carried by the smallest evening breeze. Maybe hope is simply learning this. Nothing beautiful is ever truly missed. It changes shape beneath another sky, still returning every time we try. If our paths had never crossed at all, would I still have heard this gentle call? Maybe every soul we briefly meet leaves invisible roots beneath our feet. I don't count the chapters that have closed, only all the kindness that they chose. Every farewell planted hidden seeds, growing forest where the spirit leads. Now the moon reflects in every stream, like forgotten wishes waking from a dream. I no longer fear the turning years, they've polished all my fragile fears. Let these midnight gardens sing my name, not with glory, not with fleeting fame, but with quiet courage wrapped in bloom, bright enough to lift another room. The piano dances through the morning dew, the saxophone paints every sky anew. Every heartbeat blossoms into grace, finding home in every gentle place. If another love should find my door, I'll greet it softer than before, with open hands and steady light, no longer hiding from the night. Every flower reaching toward the sun knows each ending births another one. So I'll bloom wherever life may lead, trusting every unseen seed. The greenhouse slowly welcomes dawn, rain becomes a distant song. The found a hidden greenhouse after midnight rain, where ivy traced the glass like emerald veins. Every blossom breathed beneath the quiet dome, as though the stars themselves had wandered home. The air was sweet with jasmine and rosemary, a gentle perfume wrapped in memory. Tiny droplets shimmered on each leaf, holding galaxies too delicate.
There's a little corner where the evening slows past the velvet curtains and the winter rose. One candle flickers on a walnut stand, casting amber circles across my hands. The final table by the window waits, far away from crowded conversations late. Rain writes cursive on the quiet glass, like gentle thoughts that never need to pass. The bartender hums beneath his breath, counting melodies instead of seconds left. And a bright bass leans into every beat, while brushed drums whisper underneath. The saxophone curls softly through the room, painting midnight with a smoky bloom. The piano answers like an old best friend, promising the night has room to mend. I ordered tea instead of yesterday, letting old conclusions drift away. The porcelain carried threads of rising steam, like pages lifting from a forgotten dream. Across the room a couple shared a smile, simple as the moon on river miles. No grand display, no desperate embrace, only peace reflected in their face. I thought of all the roads I couldn't choose, and every tiny victory I thought I'd lose. Funny how the years rearrange the view, until the broken sky becomes brand new. Outside, taxis shimmered in the rain, golden ribbons flowing down the lane. Every stranger walked with hidden light, wrapped in stories only known by night. Maybe every quiet evening knows exactly how a hopeful spirit grows, without demanding certainty or speed, just enough for every heart to breathe. I'll stay a little longer by this pane, listening to the poetry of rain. Every falling drop becomes a song, reminding me where gentle hearts belong. The piano wraps around my soul tonight, the saxophone turns shadows into light. I don't chase the echoes anymore, I've found enough inside this little door. If tomorrow calls a different name, I'll meet it without fear or shame, like coffee warming slowly in my hands,
love arrives the way it always plans. Morning waits beyond the sleepy street, where dawn and silence quietly meet. Fresh bread rises in a nearby store, filling empty air with something more. The waitress folds a linen cloth with care, like every ordinary task's a prayer. Grace lives in the smallest things we do, in every honest smile that's true. I gather up my coat without regret, leaving nothing that I must forget. Some places never ask us to remain, yet somehow they become part of our name. The city stretches into waking gold, braver than the stories once retold. Every traffic light begins to gleam, like promises still living in a dream. Maybe hope is simply choosing grace, finding beauty in an ordinary place. Not because the world has changed for me, because my eyes learned how to see. If another winter fills the air, I'll remember warmth was always there, hidden in a melody, a chair, a stranger's kindness quietly shared. Every chapter leaves a gentle trace, never asking to be replaced, like fingerprints upon a crystal glass, proof that every moment truly lasts. The heart becomes a softer room with time, learning every silence has a rhyme, and every note the night decides to play carries one more fearlessness away. There's a little cafe where the daylight waits, hidden from the rush behind the station gates. Steam climbs slowly like an old refrain, drawing silver circles on the window pane. I wear yesterday inside my coat, not a sorrow, just a folded note. Every corner knows my careful pace, every chair remembers someone's place. The city hums beneath a velvet sky, never asking how or when or why. I stir the silence with a porcelain spoon, watching sleepy stars surrender to the moon. You are never loud enough to fade, more like gentle shadows leaves have made. Time has softened every sharp goodbye, leaving only warmth that won't untie. The bartender polishes another glass as midnight travelers quietly pass. Someone stars beyond the amber light, like hope returning after endless night. I can almost hear your easy smile, walking softly down the tiled aisle. Not a ghost, not something left behind, only kindness living in my mind. Every photograph begins to blur, yet somehow every memory stays short. Not because I held too tightly then, but because love learned to breathe again. Outside, rain rehearses on the street, keeping steady with a brushed back beat. Even lonely hours learn to sway when the heart has nothing left to hide away. Maybe healing isn't closing every door, maybe it's discovering another floor where echoes lose the weight they used to bear, and quiet finally learns the shape of prayer. Tonight I don't reach for what slipped away, I let the midnight carry yesterday, like a saxophone melting into blue. Every fading note still carries you, not as someone I can hold once more, not as footsteps waiting by the door, only as a light the dawn can erase, a gentle kindness time could never replace. If tomorrow writes another page for me, I'll greet it like an open sea, with steady hands and peaceful eyes, finding home beneath unfamiliar skies. Morning gathers in a slower shade, painting gold where quiet dreams were laid. Every breath becomes a softer thread, weaving hope through words we never said. I no longer bargain with the rain, asking every cloud to stay the same. Storms were never enemies at all, only teachers answering my call. There's a melody beneath each scar, small enough to fit inside a star. Every heartbeat keeps remarkable time, turning ordinary into rhyme. Somewhere children chase the waking breeze, birds rehearse among the maple trees. Life continues with unhurried grace, leaving tiny miracles in every place. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe it was meant to light the way, like candles glowing long after goodbye, teaching restless hearts to finally fly. If we meet inside another season, neither one will ask the other reason. We'll simply smile the way old rivers do, knowing every current carried truth. The years may borrow names and changing views, still they cannot steal the gentle hues. Every chapter writes a different song, showing broken branches still grow strong. I have learned that peace is never loud, it wears no crown and draws no crowd, it simply sits beside an empty chair, until you notice it was always there. Tonight I sing beneath forgiving skies, where every ending wears a new disguise. The piano whispers through the room, turning faded winters into bloom. Your memory dances without regret, a quiet silhouette I won't forget, not because I cannot let you go, but because your kindness helped me grow. Now the sunrise finds an open heart, ready for another work of art. Every note becomes a place to stay, every silence has something kind to say. I'll carry hope like morning carries light, soft enough
The old observatory closed at 10, yet moonlight slipped through every crack again. Dusty telescopes faced endless skies, keeping quiet company with firefly eyes. I wandered through the circular stone hall, where constellations covered every wall. 1,000 handwritten charts were stacked nearby, maps of dreams that never learned goodbye. Beyond the dome the city softly gleamed, like scattered jewels inside a velvet stream. Rain had polished every rooftop light, until the skyline shimmered with the night. Somewhere far below a piano breathed, wrapping warm chords through the maple leaves. A lone saxophone climbed toward the stars, erasing every distance, every scar. The keeper left a lantern on the stair, its golden glow dissolving into air. No voices echoed through the ancient room, only quiet blooming into bloom. I traced Orion with a careful hand, wondering how hope learns where to land. Every constellation seemed to say, even distant light can find its way. I thought of all the versions I had been, the fearless girl, the one who lived within. They weren't forgotten somewhere in the years, they were simply waiting past my fears. Outside the clouds surrender to the breeze, opening hidden rivers through the trees. The night became a page no one had read, filled with gentle words I never said. Maybe every star arrives too late, only to remind us how to wait, shining long beyond the moment's end, teaching broken hearts to trust again. I leave my wishes where the heavens glow, with every quiet comet passing slow. The universe keeps room for every prayer, even those released into the air. The piano gathers moonlight in its keys, the saxophone becomes the evening breeze. Every heartbeat learns a softer rhyme, floating peacefully beyond all time. I don't need tomorrow to explain why every joy was woven through the rain. Every star that found me from above whispered patience is another name for love. The eastern sky wore shades of lavender, while fading planets quietly returned. Morning never rushed the edge of night, it simply borrowed pieces of its light. I found an old notebook left behind, filled with sketches of imagined skies. No signatures, no famous name to claim, only wonder dancing on each page. Perhaps we're all small telescopes somehow, searching for forever in the now, holding tiny fragments of the blue, trying to make distant things feel true. The breeze carried cedar through the hill, everything around me standing still. Silence wasn't empty anymore, it had become a wide and open door. Maybe
only gently carried in the chest, like starlight crossing centuries of space, arriving exactly where it's meant. If one night I lose my way again, I'll remember skies beyond the rain. Every constellation still remains, even when it's hidden by the gray. The brightest truths are rarely loud at all, they're quiet echoes answering the call. Every step I feared I couldn't take became another sunrise waiting to awake. Now my heart no longer measures miles, only unexpected little smiles. Every ending circles back to grace like dawn, returning to its faithful place. Let the heavens sing through every cloud, without applause, without a cheering crowd. The piano blooms like morning after snow. The saxophone teaches rivers how to flow. Every promise glimmers in the skies, not demanding certainty or replies, only asking that I still believe in every unseen gift the stars can weave. If another chapter starts tonight, I'll meet it with an open light. No borrowed fears, no hidden chains, only gratitude that gently remains. The universe keeps turning without haste, never letting wonder go to waste. And every star that finds my eyes above becomes another quiet song of love. The old observatory welcomes dawn. The final star quietly moves on. The piano melts into the morning air. The saxophone becomes a whispered prayer. The sky grows cold, the night lets go. The firefly